Ooh, why is it so dark? Let's see. Let's see. Who knows? The light is on. Let's get the other light. Hmm. Let's talk. This light is no joke. Let's talk. Light on top of light. Okay. First things first. Stay relevant. If you have, so today was a great day, sort of, you know, things happen. So you have to put things in perspective. You don't control the day controls you. Believe it. So I had my Zumba. That was excellent. It's getting better and better. I'm pacing myself. I'm so proud of myself with that Zumba. I know she looks at us like y'all in y'all regular spots. Y'all be doing it. Y'all are definitely seniors, this and that. She's proud of us too. But we, our organization had our first, oh, I keep saying greeting me. Greeting me is not until July. This was, I got to see what I wrote down. Okay. If I don't write it down, okay. It is called like a tour. Yeah, membership tour. New membership tour. And it was so professional. It was so good. So it was with the Bronx Chambers of Commerce. Beautiful young lady, Alexis. We did a Zoom, and it was so good. She taught about how to learn how to go on your membership portal. She taught how to look for stuff, how to put stuff in if you have any events. It was just excellent. So I'm going to look through the portal. I went over the portal and she showed how important it is to have the membership in the Bronx. Um, it is very important being a resident, um, for where you ever you are a resident at, to know about your chambers of commerce. Every borough has a chambers of commerce. If there's one that don't, I don't know. Even I heard of some um, other places. So chambers of commerce been out since I heard 1800s, 1896, 18. I was like, what? So it is the representation of your borough. It is the representation of everything that's going on in your borough, from restaurants to businesses to from political to not political, what's coming up, what's, everything. So get to know. Now, remember, I'm doing tutorials about nonprofit. This is a tutorial. Get involved with your chambers of commerce. It's a fee. It's a membership. The Bronx Chambers of Commerce have a payment plan, so you can pay bi-monthly and till you paid off, and it's a 1 year membership. I think that is magnificent. They should all have that, because especially for nonprofits, because we don't have no money. There's lots of nonprofits got money, but we one of them ain't got none yet. But we getting there. So she was talking all about how to set up your profile, how to put your logo in. And remember, guys, this information is for the ones who actually want to start a nonprofit. You need a logo. You need a logo. You need a business card. You need your information everywhere and everywhere. But the one thing that I'm going to tell you to always remember is safety, security with your information. Safety, security with your information. The first thing you should be giving out is your email. That's your predominantly use, your email. If you have separate emails, like personal emails, separate from your um, business email, separate from maybe you got a hobby or another entity, then okay. But always, if you sign up with these organizations and it's a membership entitled, give them your logo. When they put this in your profile, and your profile is all set up from your business name, your business address, if they include that, um, your entity name or whatever, it could be a small business. So all chambers of commerce usually do one thing: promote, help you promote, put businesses in order of this, all the nonprofits here. And she showed me also how to look that up, the nonprofits that they're affiliated with, because that is what we are. That's the reason we have the membership. So I want to, you know, um, go around their portal, membership portal, and see what is pertaining to nonprofits that we can interact with. That's what we need to do. And I'm the executive, so I have to make sure that I flourish our nonprofit into all kind of entities, right? So I'll be doing that. Um, she was when she went through the whole way for you to set up your profile to put in for your information. You know, we have a board, we have liaisons, and we have sponsored, I mean, not sponsorships, we have donors. And when I had asked her, how does it go as far as if we are giving food? And I told her 4 times a month, stuff is given to our liaisons and they give it out to the community. But she said, you don't have to add every four, you're doing four. Just add one good one to publicize and to promote it. So when we do something like giving to the liaisons and they giving out in their community and it's pictures taken, I could do a whole collage from Canva or CapCut, or have it made up by Chat GPT, and I can actually have that put out and load it on my profile page for the membership of Bronx Chambers of Commerce. So if you don't know by now that how I'm telling you how you must promote yourself, that's the biggest thing, is promoting yourself. Okay. Um, she said something about Google Form, and I'm going to look into that to see. I think she was telling me that if you have a Google Form or your LinkedIn or your social medias, make sure on that format of your profile, everything is put in place, because they can put that on another platform. That's what we want. That's why I do YouTube. That's why I post on Facebook. That's why I post on Instagram. That's why we have a TikTok. That's why we have LinkedIn, and we have an email contact list, because the business of telling people by word of mouth is hands down number one. But the promote on social medias is much faster. YouTube, much faster. Over 300 subscribers on here now. That gets it around. If you see a lot of our shorts put out, which is all of the content that I'm putting out on YouTube, and you always seeing it, because people be saying, "Why am I always seeing you?" Because YouTube is pushing it out, because I'm doing 3 to 4 to 5, 7 a week. And the more shorts you do, it's just pushed out. And when somebody go to put in a search for YouTube and they put in nonprofit, we definitely gonna pop up because my content is pushed out so you can. So the tutorial part of it being a month and a half of telling you everything that we're doing, showing you that you can do the same thing too. That's all I want you to know. You can do it too. And to put that out in your community, like I was saying yesterday on the live on the stream, is that if you don't know the climate of your community, climate of your surroundings, climate of where you visit, where you travel, you must know. And you must pay attention to your surroundings at all the time. Today I had to do that more than ever. And I took it for granted um, that I was, hold on, let me tell this person I'm on a stream. Okay, let me tell them I'm going to do the, hold on. I'll put the registration link. And, oh, let me tell them on the stream. Um, so this Thursday, oh, like I was saying, pay attention to your surroundings. Get to know your areas, but also safety first, right? So I had a little issue with that today. And women's intuition is women intuition. What you feel is exactly what it is, women. Don't try to double guess and all of that. So listen to this. When I was on the Zoom meeting with the Bronx Chambers of Commerce, she said, "Oh, I know it's kind of late, but Thursday there's going to be a small business meet seminar. Um, Thursday between 6 and 8, I think she said. Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to make it, but I asked her, can a board member come or anybody affiliated with our organization? And she said, sure. Now it's a course for it, but it's going to be tons of information, and it's going to be a good way for us to get plugged in um, to the information that they're going to have. Let me put this up on the chart. So I'm not going to take that lightly. I'm going to definitely make sure that one of our people are there represented because that's why we signed up for this membership. Hold on. And we're going to take advantage of all of it, baby. All of it. Hold on. So that's going to be good. I hope the board member can make it. They're texting me, telling me about it. And that's why we have funds. That's why we do fundraisers. And they're going to be able to go, I hope. So she also told us about um, several company and several this is how she said it. She said that there's several company information that only members will know, right? And if members are to know this information, you want to link it in with other members. You want to introduce yourself. So to make a bio and put it on your profile, hook your profile up. It's like your resume to the membership to let people know about you. So I'm going to do that also. Um, let my secretary know by next month you're gonna be doing all this stuff or the majority of it. um, because by June, you know, some of the titles are changing. So thank goodness some of the work will be off of me and on to them. She showed me how to go to the resources tab in the portal and look up several kind of events that's going to be happening within the whole year, and that the coffee, what's it called? Um, coffee, coffee and talk, coffee and chat. Oh no, resource tab with such coffee and conversation. That's what it's called. And I like how they are informed, so informing to their members. Like she told me when they're not going to be available and who, and you always have a chat to question. I mean, to ask a question and they get back to you as possible, as soon as possible. So I liked it. So this was a good um, day for talking back and forth with one of the memberships that we have. Yep, breakfast is in July, and I'm definitely gonna be on a vacation, so another member can definitely take my place or in our place and be there if they're not on vacation also. So I just wanted to jump on here and talk about that and to say thank you so much for the support. Lils for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corpus doing very good. And we're going to do even better as more as I stay grounded, focused on building it. That's it. Consistency and um, honesty and motivation and inspiration, that so somebody else can do the same thing and carry it on. That is the main goal. So y'all have a good evening. This week is short, y'all. And act like that. Act like Monday definitely was a holiday and you want Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to go so you can have another good weekend. Okay? Do that. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Zumba got that out the way. Whew. If I can get that out the way, I'm going good. Have a nice one, everyone.